guys, here's the situation. My girlfriend wants to decorate this table and hang a light from the ceiling. Well, I'm gonna leave the decorating up to her, but I gotta take this table off the wall, and there's not an outlet down there for her to plug her light into. So, we're gonna have to pull power from an existing power source, and we're gonna have to cut our own outlet in the wall. I'm gonna show you the step-by-step and the tools you'll need to get the job done. Alright guys, so let's get our tools together. We're going to need a Dremel, drywall bits, an outlet box, outlet, and an outlet cover, about 4 feet of wire, fish tape, that's optional, wire strippers, flathead pliers, wire nuts, and a drill. If you want to pause this section of the video, feel free to give it another look. So now that we've got our tools together, let's get started. First, take off the switch box cover and find the stud. The knocking method has never let me down. Once you find which side of the box the stud is on, follow the stud down and make your markings where you're going to be putting the outlet, usually about 12 to 16 inches above the ground. Make sure that when you're making your markings, it's on the same side of the stud that your switch box is on. Cut this very carefully and slowly, especially if it's your first time. The Dremel can get away from you very easily. Go ahead and fit your box in the hole that you just cut. Make sure it fits snug and take it back out, because we're going to run the wire through the wall and then put the wire through the box, then put the box in the wall. I just ran to the garage to cut the power off from the electrical box itself. I made sure that the circuit I'm working with is now off. I went and got one of these electrical testers from Home Depot just to be sure that the power was off. Once it is off, it's safe to go ahead and take your light switches out from the light switch box. Okay, so this is a close-up of what's in the box. We're going to be working with the bundle of black wires and the bundle of white wires in the back left corner there. But first, we're going to take out this little insert, because that's where our new wire is going to be coming up through into the box from the outlet down below. Alright, so roughing in the wire. You're going to want to grab the right amount of wire to get from the switch box down to the new outlet that you're installing. Go ahead and cut the right amount and feed it from the switch box up top, and use gravity to your advantage and just push it down through the wall. You'll start to see it come out the hole that you cut, or if it doesn't, you can always put your hand in and feel around for it and pull it through. Next, you're going to want to grab the outlet box and knock out one of the notches in the back. That's where the wire is going to be feeding into. Go ahead and feed in the wire and fit the box into the hole, nice and snug. Once it's in there, take your drill and screw it into the stud. Now this is where the electrician type work comes in, but don't be intimidated. I'm going to walk you through it step by step. First, you're going to want to pull off the yellow jacket around your wires. Then take your wire strippers and strip the white and black wires about 1 centimeter back. Make little loops on the ends. The black wire is going to go on the brass side, and hook the white wire around to the silver side. And make sure the ground goes on the green one. After that, you're all done with the outlet. Screw it back into the wall and move up to the switch box. Now it looks intimidating, but don't worry, it's just as easy as the outlet. Cut your wire about 6 inches back, then take off the yellow sheathing all the way back to the insertion point of the outlet box. Alright, now that you got your jacket off of your 12 gauge wire, go ahead and strip the white and black wires about 3/4 of an inch. Remember those bundles of white wires and black wires in your switch box? Go ahead and take the nuts off one by one. We'll start with the white wires. Go ahead and take your white wire and twist it into the grouping of those wires. Then you're going to put, once it's nice and tight, you're going to want to put your nut back onto that grouping. Next, you're going to tuck it all the way back to the back of the switch box, nice and snug. Then get your black wire grouping and pull that out. Take your nut off, and you're going to put your new black wire and twist that into that grouping. You might need to even untwist the wires and then twist all 4 of the wires together, including that new black one, so they fit nice and snug when you go to put that wire nut back on there. Once you got the black wire nut back on there, shove it all the way to the back of the box, take the ground wire and wrap that in with the rest of the ground wires, just like we did the white and the black ones. This box is not an example of how neat it should be. It should be nice and neat. Once you got all your wires tucked as far back as you can and out of the way, go ahead and take your switches and screw them back on. Now before we go any further, we're going to want to turn the power back on to that circuit and go test that outlet to see if it works properly. Once you've tested that the outlet works properly, go ahead and put your covers back on. After you have put your covers back on and cleaned up the mess you made, you have successfully installed your first outlet. There's a 75% chance this could make your girlfriend happy and about a 50% chance that she'll even be impressed. If this video helped you, please like the video. And if you want to support the channel, please subscribe. Thanks, and I'll see you next time.